What if I told you we're returning to the world of Downton Abbey? One final time. The elegant halls, the sharp wit, the heartbreak, and the legacy, it's all coming to a close. Whether you've stood by Lady Mary through every scandal, rooted for Carson from the start, or just missed those deliciously tense dinner table moments, the moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. Downton Abbey. The grand finale is officially happening. The saga that started over a decade ago is reaching its conclusion, and this film promises to give the Crawley family the farewell they truly deserve. Ever since A New Era premiered in 2022, fans have speculated about a third film. Now, it's no longer a rumor, it's real. The final chapter of the Downton Abbey film series is moving ahead, aiming to tie up every remaining storyline with grace and heart. If you remember, A New Era brought nearly the entire original cast back together, giving us the perfect combination of nostalgia, drama, and charm. It pushed the Crawleys further into the modern world of the 1930s and laid the groundwork for where the story could go next. And now we know what's next is the end. Universal Pictures has announced that the movie is set to release on September 12th, 2025. That timing is no coincidence. Fall is prime time for award season contenders, and it's a strategy that worked brilliantly before. The first Downton film, released in September 2019, earned $194 million globally. Even A New Era, which hit theaters in spring 2022, made a solid $92 million. But a fall debut gives this final film a stronger shot at box office success. Anticipation hit new heights after Universal previewed exclusive footage during CinemaCon 2025. Though the teaser hasn't been released to the public yet, reports from outlets like Screen Rant offered fans a taste of what's coming. The teaser opens at a racetrack, with Carson declaring, "Welcome to 1930." Then we see flashes of familiar faces, Lady Mary in a stunning red gown, joyful parties, reunions full of warmth. The trailer ends with a quiet, touching image. Robert Crawley kisses his hand and places it gently on the Abbey itself. A clear message. This is the end of an era. As for who's returning and who's not, there's a bittersweet mix. Sadly, Maggie Smith won't reprise her legendary role as the Dowager Countess. Her story concluded in A New Era. Matthew Goode, who played Henry Talbot, also won't be back, though fans are hoping for a surprise cameo. On a more exciting note, there's a real possibility that Lily James could return as Lady Rose, and Paul Giamatti has been confirmed to return as Harold Levinson, Cora's eccentric brother from the original series. Fortunately, almost the entire main cast is returning. Hugh Bonneville as Robert Crawley, Elizabeth McGovern as Cora, Michelle Dockery as Lady Mary, Laura Carmichael as Lady Edith, Alan Leach as Tom Branson, Brendan Coyle as John Bates. The list goes on. Even newer characters, like those portrayed by Dominic West and Tuppence Middleton, will be back to complete the ensemble. Story-wise, there's no shortage of threads to explore. A New Era left us with plenty of developments. Thomas Barrow stepping down as butler, Carson returning to train Andy Parker as his successor, and Tom Branson settling into life with Lucy and their baby. Each storyline carries emotional weight, and knowing Downton, they'll make sure every moment counts. Setting the final film in the 1930s adds another rich layer. It was a time marked by economic turmoil, rising political tensions, and the world inching closer to another world war. The Crawley family has always been shaped by historical forces, so ending their journey as World War II looms feels fitting. The show began with World War I, bringing it full circle here just makes sense. This time period also opens the door for meaningful character development, especially for the women of Downton. We've already seen Mary step into leadership at the estate, and Edith build her career in publishing. The final film could push them further, possibly introducing characters aligned with the growing feminist movement of the time. Watching them navigate evolving expectations and independence could be one of the movie's most rewarding arcs. And then there's the financial side. The Great Depression casts a long shadow over the Crawleys. With rising taxes and shrinking income, the estate may face real threats, perhaps even the possibility of losing it all. These challenges won't just impact the family upstairs. The staff below could be staring down salary cuts, layoffs, or even the early stirrings of unionization. That classic upstairs-downstairs tension, it could reach its most dramatic peak yet. On top of all that, the political atmosphere of the 1930s, especially the rise of fascism in Europe, will no doubt influence the story. Seeing how different family members respond to the changing world around them could lead to some of the most thought-provoking scenes yet. Some characters might cling tightly to tradition, while others are forced to confront uncomfortable truths and change. No matter how the story unfolds, one thing is certain. This grand finale was crafted to close the book on Downton Abbey in the most powerful and meaningful way possible. These characters have been through it all: love, heartbreak, war, peace, scandal, and triumph. Now, we'll finally get to see how it all ends. If this really is our last visit to the Abbey, let's hope it's a goodbye worthy of everything this series has meant. Tell us in the comments what you're most excited to see in the final chapter, because with Downton, every detail matters. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again, one last time, at Downton Abbey.